Some people aren't tired because they are lazy. They are tired because they have been carrying too much for too long. The responsibility, the pressure, the grief, the expectation, the constant need to keep going. And eventually, every strong people reach a point where they don't need more discipline, they need rest. The question is, when was the last time you truly allowed yourself to recover? Few years ago, there was a man with foundation beneath him can build almost anything. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, this is a series about rebuilding after life's hardest season. The season that tests your strength, challenge your identity, and force you to start again. If you have been following this rebuilding series, thank you for being here again. Today's conversation is one that many hardworking people desperately need. We are talking about rest. Not quitting, not giving up. Rest. Stay with me. Many of us were taught that productivity equals value, that if we are not accomplishing anything, we are wasting time. So we stay busy, we keep moving, we push through exhaustion, ignore stress, suppress emotion, and convince ourselves we will rest later, after the next goal, after the next promotion, and after the next problem is solved. But later never seems to arrive, and eventually your body starts speaking a language your mind has been ignoring. The fatigue, the lack of focus, the emotional numbness, the feeling that even simple tasks require extraordinary effort. These aren't always signs of weakness. Sometimes they are signs of depletion. Before we continue, if you know someone who has been carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders, share this message with them. And if you are committed to rebuilding your life in a healthy and sustainable way, subscribe and join us for the journey ahead. Here is what many people don't realize. You can survive on empty for a while, but you can't thrive there. You can keep functioning, keep showing up, keep getting through things done, but underneath all, something begins to suffer. Your patience, your creativity, your relationship, your peace of mind, your connection with yourself. Because rebuilding requires energy, and energy isn't created through constant output. It's restored through recovery. The stronger athletes understand this. The strongest builder understand this. And the stronger people eventually learn it too. Growth happens during effort, but it also happens during rest. We'll be right back after this short break. And when we return, we shall talk about why rest isn't falling behind. It is often the very thing that helps you move forward. Welcome back. One of the biggest misconceptions about rest is that it is unproductive. But rest isn't the absence of progress. Sometimes it is what makes progress possible. Think about it. How many of your best ideas came when you finally slow down? How many important realizations arrived when the noise stopped? How many times did clarity appear after you gave yourself space to breathe? Rest creates room. Room for healing, room for perspective, room for recovery, and perhaps most importantly, room to remember that you are a human being, not a machine. You weren't designed to run endlessly, to live a meaningful life. Work and recovery, effort and restoration, attention and divination. If you have been running on empty, start small. Take a walk without checking your phone. Spend a few quiet moments in prayers. Go to bed early. Take a day off when possible. Sit outside and watch the world move without feeling guilt for not moving in it. These things may seem insignificant, but they are not. They are reminders that your worth isn't measured by your output. You don't have to hand rest. You need rest. Because the version of you are trying to become requires a healthy foundation. And exhaustion is not a foundation. It's a warning sign. Maybe today you are more tired than you realize. Maybe you have been pushing through for so long that exhaustion feels normal. If If that is you, hear this. You are allowed to recover. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to rest. Not because you have finished rebuilding, but because rebuilding required it. Sometimes the most productive things you can do is pause long enough to regain your strength. If this message encourages you today, share it with someone who needs permission to stop carrying everything alone. Share it for the days when you feel guilty for resting, and subscribe if you are committed to rebuilding your life with wisdom, not just with effort. Until next time, take care of yourself, and remember, rest is not a distraction from the rebuild. Rest is part of the rebuild.